How we doing, everybody? This is That Our Nerd back at it again with another algebra tutorial here. This one covers synthetic division. If you're worried about other types of division with polynomials like long division, you can check out my other videos. I already have a couple on those. So this one is just strictly going to be for synthetic division. And for synthetic division to work, it has to be in the form of x plus c or x minus c, where x could be any variable, right? This could be a q or a z or whatever, and it would work. But what I want to point out is that x is not raised to a power, and there's no coefficient on x, right? It's just a plain old x. And so you take x plus or minus a constant or a number, and that's it. So again, no powers, no coefficients on the x, just x plus or minus something. And if it's in that form, you can use this synthetic division. And so how we set up synthetic division is we look at our divisor here. I guess I could put some parentheses around there. But our divisor is x minus 2. So how we set this up is at the top left corner, you put the opposite sign number of whatever is in your divisor. So here we have x minus 2, right? So this is a negative 2, so we put a plus 2 in here. We put the opposite sign. And then we look at the coefficients of everything in our dividend, and we put just the coefficients, just the numbers. And again, just like with the long division, it has to have every power descending all the way down, right? We can't skip any powers. So we have an x cubed here, and the coefficient for that is 3. So we will put a 3 here. Next, we need an x squared, but there is no x squared term. We don't just put nothing, though. We put a 0, because we have 0x squared here. Our next one is a negative x, right? It might not look like there's a coefficient here, but this is the same thing as saying we have negative 1x, right? But we just don't want to put 1 at the beginning of everything. So this is going to be a negative 1. And our last term is a 4. So then we put a straight line, but make sure to leave a little bit of room because we're going to put some numbers there. But the first step in our synthetic division is we take down our first term. So our first number here is a 3. So once we have our first coefficient down here, we take it, so 3, and we multiply it by whatever's in this box up here. So we take 3 times 2, which is going to give us 6. With long division, what we would do is we would get our numbers and we'd subtract them, right? So in that way, this one's a little bit different. So what we do is we add our two numbers here. So we have 0 and 6. We take 0 plus 6, and 0 plus 6 is 6. Our next step is we do the same thing. So now we take 6 times 2. Well, 6 times 2 is 12. Then we go negative 1 plus 12 is 11. And for our final step, we take 11 times 2, which is 22, and do one last addition here. 4 plus 22 is 26. And what you can do is you can box this last term here at the end. This is our remainder. And so if we look at it, this is going to be a constant, so this is just our number, and then it increases in power as we go left. So we have our number, we have x, and we have x squared. So we can put our variables back on here. We have 3x squared plus 6x plus 11 plus our remainder, which is 26 divided by x minus 2. So to get your remainder, you just take whatever number's in here and then divide it by your divisor. And that's it, simple as pie. Synthetic division is honestly kind of fun. I like synthetic division. And a lot of people find it a little bit easier, but it's important to note you can only use it if and only if this x has no coefficient, or leading coefficient of 1, I guess, and not raised to any power. Okay, hopefully this video is of some help to you. If it was, make sure to click that like button down there. Helps other people find these videos. Subscribe if you want to see some more of the best YouTube algebra videos ever created. And have a great day. Good luck. Hopefully this helps.